With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back.
Right.
Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right? The wisdom of the Lord, man, right? And the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man. Right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man. Right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed. Right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle. Right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right?
Oh, you're going crazy.
Because we gotta hear it. We got things we don't eat, things we do eat, things we wear, right? How we talk, how we dress, how you see the things, the way an Israelite moves in a way of his other men's society. Right? So can I show you that right quick? Alright, let me get the book of 1 John 8 verse 32. Let me get the book of Psalms 119 verse 142 right quick. 1 John 8 32. Book of 1 John, I mean, shit, John 8 verse 32. This is the book right here, King. This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. Pick it out. Come. And ye shall know the truth. And what? And ye shall know the truth. You know the truth now. And what? And the truth shall make you free. Shall what?
Shall make you free.
The truth shall make you free, but it's more to the truth that is how do you to be free. It's more than just knowing you're an Israelite to be free out of what? Out of white man's society.
Right.
Out the white man's ways. Right. I'm going to bring it out right here. Bring this out.
Book of Psalms 119 and verse 142.
Right.
Bring it out.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. In thy truth.
The what?
In thy
but
truth.
the brother just came. But the brother just brought out the truth is what?
It's like in the law is the truth.
The what?
The law is the truth.
That's the other part of the truth that you need to know to get salvation, the law. Because how many, do you know how many laws is in the Bible? It's 613 laws, such commandments that we got to go by. 613, not just 10. It's something outside of the 10 that we got to go by that our forefathers didn't go by. That's why we live in the time of the curse. Because we was also given a blessings. Right? The Lord was going to bless the Israelites. But what? Our forefathers went off because they didn't keep the way. Faith. True. But what's the truth? The brother. Right? Bring it out again. Hold on.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
It's the what?
It's the truth.
So what's the truth? The law. So now I'm about to give you some commandments, the law that you got to keep. Right? As being a who? I'll pray to the right side. Let's get this out.
Leviticus 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out, King. Bring it out. How about you, sister?
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
What swine is? Pork, right?
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
Pork is a filthy animal. The pork was made to what? Be a garbage disposal.
Right.
Garbage disposal. To clean up dead bodies and all type of things. And when you eat these different things, these things get into your body because pigs don't sweat. Right? Don't have a sweat gland. So anything they eat, you consume. That's why the Lord said, do not eat the pig. Right? Read.
Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch.
You can't even touch a dead pig. That's how filthy they are. You can't even touch, you can't even touch a pig. Right? You can't even touch a pig. You really can't even consume it. Right? Let me get the book of Job 14 verse 4. So are you willing to put the pig down for your God?
All praise to the Most High.
All praise. Right? The Lord he's marking this day of which this y'all giving me. Right? So he's seeing what y'all saying, so he really gonna see you have a sincere spirit and actually change from your transgressions. Right, read.
It's the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 4.
Right.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
Right?
Not one.
Not one. So it's no matter how much you put on the grill, how much you cook it up, how much you grill it out, right? It's still gonna be what? Dirty, filthy, right? Still cannot put that in your body ever, right? Now another question. When you eat, what type of fish do you eat?
Tilapia.
Tilapia?
Catfish.
Catfish. Alright, bring this out.
Leviticus 11 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales.
Have what?
Have fins and scales.
The fish that you eat gotta have fins and scales.
Right.
The fish has fins and scales. Right? You don't know no fish has fins and scales?
Bass.
Bass. Cod.
Bluegill.
Now let's finish the latter part of the verse for the next one. These are the fish that you can eat in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, and in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Right?
And of all that have not fins
Have what?
Have
Have
not
fins and
fins
scales.
Right?
in the seas and in the rivers of all that move in the water. Any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So what fish don't named one already that you said you like? Catfish. Catfish. What else? You can't eat catfish. No, tilapia. It's three main fish that I'm trying to get at right now. We love it. Right? Everybody eat it.
Catfish.
No. Not catfish, another three. Catfish. I don't care. Calm down. Look, it's shrimp, crab, and lobster. This shrimp, crab, and lobster. Them are the things that I'm trying to get at. That our people eat. Do you eat those? You can't eat those, see? Because you don't have what?
Right.
So you cannot consume these fish. So you going to put these different fish down for the Lord? Because this is coming out the Bible. I'm not saying this. This brother's just reading out the KJV Bible of your heritage being an Israelite. This is what our people did in the ancient days.
Right.
And the reason why we in this position is because they didn't do this.
Right.
And that's why we're still getting treated like this to this day because you don't keep this commandment. Right? So are you willing to keep God's commandments so we can get out this predicament? Get out this situation? Right? I'll praise to the Most High. And that's just one commandment. Well, two, but I got another one for you. What you got? Numbers. Right?
It's Book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38.
Get out.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Who are you, King? How about you, sister? Right?
And bid them that they make fringes in the borders.
Make who?
Make fringes.
In the borders of their garments
Right?
throughout their generation.
Who got fringes out here? I mean, these right here are fringes. Right? What these brothers got on. Not that. Oh, look at that. These right here. These are what you call fringes. Right? These are what you gotta are what you gotta wear. You're bidden to wear these in these last days, right? We from the top.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make fringes in their borders of their garments throughout their generation.
Are we still generating as a nation of people? So what you think we gotta wear? Fringes, right? Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
What?
A ribbon of blue.
Right here. That's a royal color in the ancient world.
Right.
It's hard to come past these colors. So you have a ribbon of blue. Show you who, but you a true king. Right, read?
And this shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord,
And do what?
and do them.
And do what?
And do
No,
them.
read it up a little bit more.
And this shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the
and who?
commandments.
And remember
all the
Remember.
commandments.
And what?
and do them.
Do them, King. I know I gotta go. Look, when you wear these fringes, it reminds you to keep the commandments. So if you finna eat the pork or the fish without fins and scales, and you look down at these, you like, damn, I can't eat that. If you finna hate your brother, you finna what? Shoot your brother down, finna beat up your brother, fight your brother, you gonna look down at your fingers like, man, I can't do this. Right? You can't commit adultery or different things inside the law. When you look down at your fringes, it's a reminder to keep the commandments. Right, King? So what's your nationality?
That's right.
I pray for
Right,
you.
fam.
What can't you eat?
I can't eat pork.
Pork?
I can't eat shrimp. I can't eat lobster.
Fish that don't have what?
Scales or fins.
King, right, King? So I know y'all gotta go. So what's your name again?
Zeke.
Zeke. So, hey, but I gave you right to that. That's what you take heed today, King. You too, right? I gave you a flyer, King. I'll pay for the most high, King. Be safe out here.
Y'all be safe, bro.
It's like, not a black man, yep.
All right, bro, man. Recording. Yep.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 26 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
Thou hast increased the nation.
Yeah, what?
Thou hast increased the nation.
That's what we doing. Let me get Proverbs 8 verse 1, King. We increasing the nation in these last days. This truth is going out to the four corners of the earth. The white man can't stop these truths. You can't call people black no more, right? That's why we coming out here to what? To give them who they really are, their true nationality. Right? People like this, they gonna get destroyed. Right? And that's madness, right, Reed? Yeah, 8 verse 1.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth in the top
Read that
of
from the top, King Slaki.
Proverbs 8 and 1. Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put
King.
forth her voice?
Hey, King. Hey, brothers. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. It's cool. Hey, here.
Proverbs 8 and 1.
Bring it out.
Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth in the top of high places, by the way in the places of the paths.
Right, that's what you see. You got 2 minutes to work the Lord, or can you go fire?
One verse.
Okay, I'll pray to you, my side. Sister, you an Israelite, we not black African American. Alright? That's your true nationality. Are you living in the last days? You gotta repent as Israelites.
That's right.
Right? Not all right. How you doing, sister? Hey, sister, you got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord? You got somewhere to be kept? Can you take a fire? We not black or African American. Our true nationality is Israelite. Right? We're living in the last days. We have to know to get salvation.
Right.
Alright?
Proverbs 8 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
She crieth at the gates.
What? And hey, our people crying at the gates, so that's why they gotta come out here and give them wisdom. Because they're crying at the gates. They need this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. A lot of people's spirits is spinning for this. They just don't know where to find it.
Right.
That's why they see us on the streets, on the highways and the byways. That's what the Lord said, what? Go to the highways and the hedges and compel our people to come in. Bring this up, okay?
Song of Solomon 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
How you doing, brother? You got 2 minutes to words of the Lord? On fire. Oh, brother, can you Israelite? You're not black African American. We're living in the last days. Right?
Right. Song of Solomon 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
By night on my bed I sought him with my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found. By night on my bed I sought him.
And that's what our people do. I know those boys out here, they was on their bed, they was seeking, they was trying to search out the ways of the Lord.
Right.
They was really actually in that thing, right, Reed? Okay, you good? I need you here right here, brother. You got 2 minutes to words of the Lord? You got 2 minutes to words of the Lord? You good, you got it? He's not good. How is he? Look, he want to say.
We love you, brother.
Brother, you an Israelite, brother. You're living in the last days. You're not black African American. You gotta, I wouldn't say get out, but I don't know the situation. Right? Hey, come how y'all doing today? What's your nationality? She can't even talk to his own brothers. Look, and he really listen.
Said, come on.
By night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loveth.
And that's what we doing, man. Who our soul actually love. The Most High God, our first love. That's right. That's who we beseech every day.
Right. I sought him, but I found him not.
What?
But I found him not.
We couldn't find the Most High God. We was lost in this world. Seriously. We was going to and fro. People was in Islam. People was diving. What other people was diving in what? Egyptians. astrology, right? That's the Lord not dealing with you. You couldn't find the way to the truth, right? Read.
I will rise now and go about the city and the streets. In the broad way I will seek him whom my soul loves.
And that's what we did in these last days. The Lord said, search out the matter. A lot of brothers up here, we search out the matter. We trying to see who our spirit really loves. We was trying to get back to our source, and we've done them.
Right.
Because what? Hey, it might have been through YouTube, might have been through another brother. No matter how, where, or how, when, but you found them. All praise to the Most High.
God, I saw him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me.
Who?
The watchmen that go about the city found me.
That's what we doing now. Just like we got found, we trying to find other souls. We're trying to revive other souls in these last days. Take a floor. We got somebody right here. I praise to the Most High. Hey, buddy. You got some water? How you doing, King? You got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord? What's your nationality? Busy in the water. What's your nationality? Black. But are you the same color as your beard? No. Okay. What you think? Hold on. You can put screen. I'm saying what? You brown skin. So why do you call yourself black if you brown skin? That's what they call us, right? But this is who you really are. I'm not the same name. You got to say 45 verse 4. This is who you really are according to the Bible. You're not black. So when you leave here, don't call yourself black no more. This is what you gotta call yourself. You're saying with your chest, brother. I'll praise to the Most High.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 4.
Bring it out.
For Jacob, my servant's sake,
Jacob, saying us to Israel in the book of Genesis 32, right? Read.
and Israel, mine elect.
In who?
And Israel, mine elect.
That's who you are, brother. You gotta say Israelite. Can you say that with me? That's who you are. Have you ever heard about the Israelites? What you know about it? Right, you talking about the Star David. My brother, we don't really subscribe to the Star David. We call that Lily Fire. But nevertheless, brother, we just want to talk again.
For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect.
And who?
And Israel, mine elect.
I said Israel, mine elect. What?
I have even called thee by thy name.
By like what?
By thy name.
Read.
I have surnamed thee.
I have what?
I have surnamed thee.
Your name today, brother. No more calling yourself black or African American. Your name is what now? Huh? Israel. Right? From the tribe of Judah. That's our father, so-called African American. Right, give the Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
Right, but now that you like, if somebody was to come up to you and be like, what's your name? What's your name? No, like, what's your real name? Javion. Somebody be like, Javion, what's your nationality? What you gonna say? Right? Okay, well, look. All right, so look, but the word African Americans came about in 1988 by a man named Jesse Jackson. Right? So you can't be African American. The brother just told you who he was. He surnamed you. You remember what he said? What did he say?
He said we're
Israelite, but that's who you are. So why would you call yourself African American?
That's what they call us.
Are you gonna go by what the white man called you?
Nah.
Or,
I don't really believe in a white and black situation because like,
we don't either. That's why I said so-called. I didn't say white men so-called because they're so-called white, but they're not the same color as your board. Right. But not to get too much in that, and you're not the same color as your beard.
Right.
So you're not black, brother. You're who?
Israel.
That's right.
But now, like I was saying, what's your name one more time? Can you Javion. Somebody should be like, Javion, what's your nationality? What'd you say?
African American.
Israel.
There you go, brother.
There you go, brother. But to carry on, brother, they'd be like, how you know you an Israelite, Javion? What would you say?
Because we came from Jesus Christ.
Huh?
Back in the day.
Back in the day?
We all came from Africa.
Okay. Is that what you gonna say?
Not necessarily. I would say that I am who I am.
Okay. Let me bring this out to prove to you how you're an Israelite, according to the Bible. Right? Give me starting 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
All his what?
All his commandments.
Right?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Curses
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
What nation of people is cursed in today's society? African Americans, so-called Israelites. But why are we cursed? Did you hear what he said?
Because the pigmentation of our verse 1.
Right, but did you hear what he said? What you from talking?
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
All is what?
All his commandments.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Who's cursed today? So called, but why?
Because of pigmentation of verse.
Read from the top one more time, King.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
All is what?
All his commandments.
All is what?
All his commandments.
All is what?
All his commandments.
Right.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So, brother, one more time. Who's cursed in today's society?
People that don't do the commandments.
Right, brother. So now that you don't eat any commandments, brother,
I
outside
try to
the
follow him, like growing up as a kid, I try to follow him. Try to follow him now. I try to make it to as many churches as possible.
Okay.
But like, in religion today, it's all mixed together. It's all bunched together. A whole lot. I still believe in all the Bible, but I'm proud of the Quran. I didn't research the Jewish Bible. I didn't research the Christian Scientology. A whole bunch of stuff, and it's just like. It's just like when you go to church, it's just like a whole bunch of stuff. Like I went to the church when I was in Florida, and I felt like I was floating back and forth all through the congregation.
Ezekiel 13 verse 1.
That was something that I stepped into a place where it was like a white Jesus over this way, and then there was a dark skinned one right here.
Right.
It was like a woman that was holding up a black child, and there was a woman holding up a white child. So when I went in there, I felt like this was just floating around.
And you know why, brother?
It was just.
Because you in the wrong places.
Yeah.
You in church right now, King.
Yeah.
Right? All these words of life you see in church. Right? Church actually is going to what the preacher preach. You don't know about it. Because you said a religion. Who said it was a religion? Right? Do you think we're a religion? We're not a religion. It's a heritage.
Right.
We give it back your heritage. Not just a religion. Right?
Because from the roots of a tree all the way up to the top. You know, that's where it strives from. But really, like, we generated from Europe all the way down to the top. What I think was back in the day, it was two different races placed everywhere.
Brother, you can't really go on what you think. You gotta go
off of what's proven.
Facts.
Yeah, what's proven.
And we bring thus saith the Lord. So what you say, we come from here. I'm about to show you what the Lord says. Let me get Galatians 4 verse 26. This is what the Lord said we came from. Not to get too much on topic because you were Israelite, right? You know that, right? Like I said, we're not a religion, we're a heritage. That's why I'm getting back to your heritage in these last days, right? So I'm about to give you a homeland of where you really come from. Then we're gonna bring out some commandments, right?
Galatians chapter
If you
4.
got any questions after that, I'm gonna answer it.
Verse 26.
Bring it out.
But Jerusalem.
But what?
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of
That's
all.
your motherland. That's actually where you're from, Jerusalem. Because you're an Israelite, brother. Can you say that? Jerusalem?
Jerusalem.
So when you leave here, you're going to have I'm going to give you a recap before you leave. I want you to remember these things, retain them, right? Because you're an Israelite and you're from the land of, you from Jerusalem, right? Because like I asked you earlier, if somebody was supposed to ask you how you be an Israelite, you wouldn't know. But I'm about to show you right here. 28, 15, read down. Because why we in this position again, King? Because we didn't keep the what? Huh? The commandments. Man.
Right.
That's the whole reason why we in this predicament.
It's book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass.
You said it shall come to pass. No, jump down.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Who's cursed in the city? As a nation of people. The Israelites, right? Read.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who's cursed in the field? Who was cursed in the field? Literally. Who was in slavery picking cotton? Can you tell me melanated people, right?
A lot of people. You can't just say like us as being dark skins and being as this, like as you see this, you can't say that because Mexicans was down there.
You right. Look at this.
You can't
Look
say
at this.
that white people
Look at this, man.
out there doing that shit. You can't say that.
Look at
Us
this.
whites,
They wasn't
don't
out
know
there
that
picking
for a fact. there's a lot of places in the South that you don't know that. Okay, so if you think about it like us dark skins, right?
Melanated. You gotta be
Melanated, you feel me? But you gotta think like there was relationships probably back in the day to where we were probably back there and there was probably a couple white women out there helping too. So you can't say that it was just us. You gotta say that it was probably a lot because you see there's white people right there and you see that there are people and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, bro, like that was like the witchcraft shit or whatever. They believed that they were a superior race back then. Okay. But you gotta think about all the white women that got pregnant by the dark skin back then. That's why it originated from being light skinned. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So you see him saying everybody that was on this slave shit, everybody that came from the plantation.
I met a guy that worked at a cotton gin when I was just in Vegas. So he grew up in Mississippi and he knew there was a whole lot of racist stuff. A whole lot of racist stuff in the past. You know what I'm saying?
We're swaying away from the main topic. Let me get the book of Job 34 verse 39 right quick. We're swaying away from the main topic. I said as a nation of people, what people was picking cotton in
slavery. But you gotta think if you jump out of the United States, like if you jump out of the United States, there's slavery everywhere. There's slavery everywhere. This Bible is not just preaching just for us dark skins. You know what I'm saying? There's people that was picking watermelon and all that, bending over, breaking their back. There's people over in Europe that's probably doing that too. But we just know it because it was the United States. So when that's just how we were raised to believe in it, you know. But when it was, you don't know what happened over there on the other side of the continent, you know, on other continents. We don't know that. We don't know their history. Like we just know the history that was told in our history books and what we believe in.
Let's bring this out and see what the Lord said about this curse right here. I'm gonna see what you say about this. Right, bring this out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Into where?
Into Egypt.
You know what the word Egypt means?
Egyptian is like people that
know what the
believe
word
in
Egypt means.
Okay, so how I break it down is like, because I got the IRI on it, okay? So in Egyptian, they believe in sacred scrolls and a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Hold on. Okay. We're not going to go into do you know what the word Egypt means? No. It means stuck between a rock and a hard place. Right. Mizrayim in the Hebrew, brother. That's what that means, right? Now read it from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into
Egypt, which means stuck between a rock and a hard place. What was the Israelites doing during the time of Moses? What did Moses tell Pharaoh? What did he say? He said, let my what?
People free.
He said, let my people go. Why is he telling somebody to let his people go? Because they was in what?
Right.
Now read that from the top one more time.
And the Lord shall bring thee into
Egypt, well, we're going to say slavery.
And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again.
Of what?
Again.
Have we ever been back to the land of Egypt as a nation of people? As a nation of people?
No.
Okay. I don't know. How did we get to this landmass today?
Napoleon.
How did we get to this landmass? By what way of transportation?
What do you mean?
By what way of transportation? Ships, right?
But you gotta think a white man brought us over here. Napoleon.
Okay,
Right.
Now, read it from the top one more time.
Something from somebody that was already
and the Lord shall bring.
Right.
I'm about to bring all this. I'm gonna bring it all home. Right. Let me get the book of 2 Esdras 13 verse 40. Bring this out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
In the Bible, brother.
Okay, so where I'm from, in Columbus, Ohio, they got the Santa Maria, the three little sculptures, right down the street from Ohio State. It symbolizes the three ships that was brought over to this land, but we kicked the Native Americans
Bring this out. Brother, you gotta stop. I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna bring that out too. Read.
Again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We ain't never seen our homeland again. What's our homeland?
Africa.
Jerusalem. What they said.
Yeah.
Again with read.
And there you should be sold unto your enemy.
The who?
Unto your enemy.
You just said it, brother.
Right.
The who? Not the white man.
Yeah, the white man. But you gotta think, hold on. If you go to southern Africa, there's white people that's there. So our land was their land. So all of us contribute came from slavery. Okay, so Scarlett Johansson, she's white and she's from South Africa.
I'm not a
And there's children that's over there doing the same thing that's white in our colors, digging for diamonds, digging for a whole lot of stuff. Like there is literally us, like it's us, like, but it's also them. You know, that's true. Like we all was originated from that. But if you ask it, there was a man that came from the French Revolution that decided to come and pull us out of that. But if you want to talk about it way back in the day, that's just it. But that's coming from the Bible. But in our U.S. history, a white man brought us in. And then there was white men over here, and there was Native Americans over there that we pushed out.
2861.
Huh?
It's one of the curses.
Yeah. Hear this out from the top. I'm about to break down everything you said, but I'm gonna prove with the Bible. I'm not gonna go off what I believe. All right, bring this out from the top. Read it all right through. We're gonna bring this out right here.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Because you've never seen a homeland to get us next to people, right? Read.
And there you should be sold unto your enemies.
By the white, the so-called white race, the white people is the ones who you sold on to.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
No, and buy you mean redeem. In the Hebrew, it mean redeem. That curse can only fit one nation of people, right? And I hear you keep on saying that this land belonged to somebody else.
It did. It
right?
belonged
It
to the
belonged to us. Now look at this chart.
Oh, you're talking about Israel.
Israel.
So
you gotta understand.
Did you see what's going on over there right now?
No, but let's stay on top.
Yeah.
Look at this chart. It's not just black people on here.
Right.
It's other people on this chart.
Right.
So this this land did belong to the Native Americans. Right. This so-called space Native Americans. That's who actually is indigenous to this land. I'm gonna bring it out.
First,
Second
13:4.
Yeah, 13:4.
Second Ezra chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
Out of their own land, because what land they was in the land? They was in the land of Israel. Right. That's what the northern tribe was. Out of their land, in 722 BC, during the time of Hosea, that was their last king. Call it Oshea in the Apocrypha. That was their last king in 722 BC. Right, and you can look these things up. Right, read.
Out of their own land, in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanasseh the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters.
So who?
Over the waters.
Carried them over the waters.
And so came they into another land.
Into a what?
Into another land.
Where?
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country.
And what you think this further country is? That the landmass that you said the people is indigenous to this land, what country do you think they came to?
The United States.
Right, read, keep reading.
Where never mankind dwelt.
No, nobody dwelt before Native Americans. They're indigenous to this land. You're right about that, King. Right, read.
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
It's telling you how they enter into this land. Read.
For the Most High then shewed signs for them, and had still the flood, till they were passed over.
You already said the land of Azure.
It's right here.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Ashereth.
Who?
Ashereth.
Ashereth. This America wasn't always called America. I don't
Right.
think. It was actually called Ashereth too. Right, but through colonization, all these different things, they named it these different names, brother.
Right.
That's how this name got called the United States. You're right, brother. You're right about this. Our people it's indigenous to this land. Our so-called Native Americans, they got pushed out, right? You got a point. You got a point.
On the hand one?
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
I was just going to address three things that you said. First is, when you talk about Europeans or white folks or any other nation outside of Israel going through slavery, in the history of the world, there has never been a situation of any nation outside of these 12 tribes that went through chattel slavery.
Right.
And there's still slavery over there, genocides and everything that's
Exactly.
still going on.
Even when you go to Europe and when they had their slavery going on, that was the Native Americans, or so-called Native Americans that were over there enslaved. Then even if you go into the Spanish Inquisition, those were our people going through that. It's always been us that got the blunt end of the stick. Nobody has ever gone through what we've gone through.
That's a nation of people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The brother is right. Nobody has been through what we've been through, right? So the whole point of me bringing all of us to bring it home, brother, these curses only goes to a nation of people, the so-called black men, the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Native Americans, right? The Israelites, which would be who you are, right? From the landmass, from Jerusalem, brother. So now with me bringing all that out, brother, if somebody was to ask you how you an Israelite, what would you say now?
I would say I'm a believer in the people, like everything.
Because of the curses that is upon our people in Deuteronomy 2:9, that I just brought out to you.
So I was in Jones, Ohio. I told a lady to travel to South America. I got out in South America. I told them to stop the Ukraine war, and it's just getting worse. They just launched a missile. If this is all coming from the judgment of the back of Revelations.
You're right. All these different things, it's the judgments because we reckon up to our true nationality, which is what I'm giving to you. But the judgment is coming to America for the people who not keep the commandments. So if you're not keeping the commandments, you're going to die in America. Right? So, brother, that's another thing I got to give to you is the commandments of the Lord as being a who? Not a black man, but a what? Say it. Israel.
That's right, brother.
So I'm going to give you a commandment right here. Right? Do you eat pork?
I try not to.
Okay.
Because of my friends are Muslim and they're attached to my spirit.
Okay. Don't bring this up.
Leviticus 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine.
In the what?
And the swine.
You know what swine is, King?
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
Pork is an unclean, filthy animal. And you should not be eating as being an Israelite, as being God's chosen people, a holy nation. You shouldn't put that in your body. Something that's defiled inside your body, brother. Read.
God, of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not
You
touch.
can't even touch a pig, brother. That's how filthy it is. Right? Because you defile yourself and let it go one more time. Right? But you got to put that pork down, brother. Because the Lord coming back to kill you if you eat pork. Right? But it's right side, because you said all these different things in the book of Revelation. Because the Revelation is the revealing at the end of time. And you live it in the end days.
Right.
The Lord is coming back to redeem us out of this captivity and give us everlasting life. But you got to keep the what? Commandments, brother. It's being a who?
It's being Israel.
Right, brother.
Book of Job, chapter 14, verse 4.
Bring it out.
Now,
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one.
Right? And brother, you can't do that. You can't. No matter if you take the pig and put it on the grill, no matter if you different ways to cook the pig all up, it's still gonna be filthy. Dawn soap. Get in there, get in that thing with the little Dawn soap, brother. You can't do that, brother. It's still filthy. Right? So are you willing to put the pork down for your God? I'll pray to the Most High, King. Right, read.
God, read, no, of their flesh shall ye not eat, and of their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and
What
scales.
fish do you eat, King?
Salmon.
What else?
Sometimes pork, not pork. Poke. What is it?
Pork.
Pork. Mackerel. Maybe sometimes salmon. Well, not salmon. Tilapia. I got a lifetime for them though. About a minute.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales, and in the waters,
Whatsoever have what?
fins and scales,
They gotta have fins and scales for you to eat it in the water. Read.
in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So what fish has fins and scales? You said about three of them: tilapia, salmon,
Catfish.
Catfish.
Perch.
It don't. Perch doesn't catfish don't.
Perch.
What else?
I don't know.
Red
snapper?
Bass. Perch. Tilapia. Well, let's keep on reading. These are fish that you can't eat. Like they're clean fish. Read.
And all that have not fins and
All
scales,
they have what?
not fins and scales,
Not fins and scales.
in the seas, in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
It should be a what?
They shall be an abomination unto you.
So what fish don't have fins and scales? Catfish. So can you eat that?
I mean, I can. I choose to eat like mackerel and stuff when I do eat fish or salmon.
Read it from the top.
And all that have not fins and scales, and the seas and the rivers of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination.
The Lord is telling anybody who's committing an abomination. Eating catfish is an abomination. So you can't do it, King.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Catfish. So
Right,
put that
right.
Down, brother. But
Put down.
What fish did you say?
Cod.
Cod? No, what? No, what fish don't have fins and scales, King? You hear me, King?
What, cherry?
What fish don't have fins and scales? What else? What's the top fish that people eat that don't have fins and scales? They call it 5-star meals. 5-star meals. Crab, shrimp,
Yep.
and what's the last one? Lobster.
Lobster. Yeah.
You can't eat these things. Do you eat these things? You don't eat them. Do you eat it?
Do I eat what?
Do you eat shrimp, crab, and lobster?
I eat shrimp.
Right. So the Lord said, if you're getting caught eating these different things, but you are die in the murder. So are you willing to put the shrimp down for the Lord?
Put it down.
Yeah. It's awesome, potentially. Most of the time, I just eat like protein and stuff.
Are you willing to put the shrimp down for the Lord, King? Now you gotta say that with your chest. You gotta
Yeah, I mean,
mean
I
that,
haven't
King.
ate shrimp in, I'm gonna say like 3 weeks or something. I ended up giving it to the homeless guy. For real.
3 weeks? I mean, King, well, at least you're on the right track. All right, so keep going in that right track so you can get everlasting life. Right, do not put that shrimp back up or that crab or that lobster.
At all.
Right, King? You hear me, King?
So I just wanted you to know, I think he thinks you guys are neat. I think that's great. He took your stuff. He's going to look it up. Okay. I mean, yeah. Thank you.
King, but you hear what I said, though? So are you willing to put these different fish down? All right, King. Now, the Lord, you laughing, King. I'm telling you, it ain't going to be fun when the Lord come back. So you got to be serious, brother.
Right.
You got to take heed to this, brother. He's coming back. No, he's not back. You going to know when he's back. Right? Give me another commandment.
Book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38.
Make it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make fringes.
That they make what?
That they make fringes.
What do you see on everybody? On every brother's garment, on the bottom of it. Read it from the top. Fringes, brother. These are it's another commandment you gotta keep. Read it from the top.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
Are we still generating as a nation of people? So babies not getting born no more?
I mean, yeah, babies are getting born, but it's just like there's like at one point in time there was a loss in Similac and a whole bunch of other stuff, bro. Like,
Brother, is babies still getting born, King?
Yeah.
Read it from the top.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
Throughout their what?
Throughout their generation.
And we're still generating as people. Right. So we still have to wear fringes, brother. We still have to keep the commandments, right?
And that they put upon the fringe of their borders a ribbon of blue.
A what?
A ribbon of blue.
You gotta have a ribbon of blue. Look, King. Look, you gotta have a ribbon of blue on your fringes.
That's right.
These are different commandments and how to use salvation. Right, read.
And this should be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments
So, King,
of the Lord.
when you wear these fringes, it's a reminder to keep the commandments, not to eat the pork, not to eat the shrimp, the fish without fins and scales.
Right.
Catfish. It's a reminder not to hate your brother. Do you hold grudges?
No.
All praise to the Most High, right? You can't hold grudges. You can't have an evil eye towards your brother. That's some curses. That's right. Or you got to be quick to forgive. Right, read.
may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
And what?
And do them.
And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go hard.
That's what you can't
Right.
do. Right, you have to put these faces on the change for the week.
Put them on.
Right, you have to let your light shine. Light shine before men.
That's right.
Shine.
Matthew 19, verse 16. This is what the Lord said about keeping the commandments.
Look at Matthew chapter 19, verse 16.
Bring it on.
And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do, that I may have eternal life?
Don't you want eternal life, brother?
Yeah.
Don't you want to have a... Does you really actually read the Bible? The Lord tells you the things that you guys actually receive. A house with 24 karat gold, brother. Pavement out of 24 karat gold.
Right.
Why you gonna have all the cattle in the world, brother? This is not life. This is death.
Right.
We on the bottom of another man's society.
That's right.
Like, we really don't have nothing in this life.
Nothing.
We don't want nothing in this life. It's coming to an end. Like, we can build up right now so we can have everlasting riches in the next life to come, which is going to be an everlasting life, a life without end. Right, read?
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
What?
Keep the commandments.
What?
Keep the commandments.
You got to keep the commandments. Shut up. So now, what you learned today, King? Now tell me what you learned today. What did I edify you?
The commandments.
What else?
That's right.
I ended up eating Chick-fil-A, bro.
Keep going, King. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
What else?
Pretty much. That's pretty much it.
That's it? What can't you eat?
Fish.
Shrimp.
Shrimp, what?
Yeah.
Can you eat the pork?
No, I don't really.
Are you going to put the pork down?
I don't really mess with
Are you going to put it down?
Yeah.
Are you going to put the shrimp down?
Yeah.
I'll praise to the Most High, the camera right there, so we can mark everything you say.
Right. Lord recording.
The Lord is recording, right?
Ah.
So, hey, brother, it's up to you. If you want everlasting life, brother, hey, when things hit the fan, but it ain't gonna be nice.
Got a precinct, King.
It ain't gonna be what you got.
July 39.
2019.
3019.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19.
Bring it on.
I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death.
What?
Life and death.
I gave you life and I gave you death, brother. What you gonna choose? You gonna choose everlasting life or damnation? Death. You gonna choose death?
Nah.
Okay. Read.
Blessings and
I
curses.
gave you the blessings and I gave you the curses. Why are we cursed? Why are we cursed as a nation of people?
You said, why are we cursed?
Why are we cursed as a nation of people?
For our sins.
And what sin?
Sin is not following the commandments.
Right.
Read.
Right.
Therefore, choose life.
Choose what?
Choose life.
You said it, brother. You gonna choose life. But you want to see your king come back in the sky and get beamed up? Right? Hey, brother, it's gonna be mighty in those days to actually get beamed up by your king. And be safe. Be peaceful with your king, brother. But you gotta keep the commandments. Read.
That both thou and thy seed may live.
May live. You gotta keep it up.
Book of John, chapter 14, verse 15.
Bring it on.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
If what?
If ye
Love me.
Keep my commandments.
What you love the Lord? So what you gotta do? It's being the who? It was that. I'm gonna say, Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So, did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man.
you more than anything, man. Right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed. Right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle. Right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.